Today, I woke up with a headache that wouldn't go away. Not because I was sick, not because something dramatic happened, but because I've been working too much. Long hours, mental pressure, always thinking, planning, creating, holding things together. And somewhere in that rhythm, I stopped listening to my body. I didn't rest properly. I didn't slow down. And I certainly didn't take care of my appearance, not out of neglect, but because work came first. And this is something so many women experience. We work, we push, we handle responsibilities. And slowly, without even noticing, we disconnect from ourselves as women. We ignore the signals, the tension, the headaches, the heaviness, the lack of softness. We tell ourselves, I'll take care of myself later, but later keeps moving. One appearance is often the first thing to go, and usually the first thing we let go of is how we look. Not because we don't care, but because we're tired. Hair stays undone, nails get ignored. We wear whatever is easiest. And slowly, that external neglect starts to affect how we feel. Less clear, less grounded, less like ourselves. This isn't vanity. This is what happens when a woman carries too much for too long. So today, instead of pushing through the headache, I paused and I asked myself, what would happen if I stopped for 1 hour? Not to work, not to produce, but to take care of myself as a woman. Not a glow up for the world, a reset for me. This video is for you if you've been working hard and feeling depleted. You love being productive, but feel disconnected lately. Your body has been asking for rest, and you've ignored it. You miss feeling feminine, soft, and put together. You want a calm way to come back to yourself. Stay with me until the end, because this isn't just about grooming. It's about what happens when a woman finally listens to her body again. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Elisa. I teach elegant identity, feminine presence, and refined living. Not as performance, not as perfection, but as a way of living in harmony with yourself instead of constantly overriding your own needs. And this moment, this pause, is something I teach deeply inside my work. If you're ready to stop living in constant overdrive and want to learn how elegance, appearance, and presence can support you, not drain you, my return to Elegance Masterclass is linked in the description. This connection between overwork, neglecting ourselves, and restoring balance through intentional care is something we explore step by step inside the masterclass. The masterclass is the structure. So now let me show you what I did. 1 quiet hour, no pressure, no expectations, just listening to my body and coming back to myself. Part 2, the decisive reset, high maintenance to restore order. I want to be very honest here. This wasn't a small, cozy ritual. This was a decision I had postponed for weeks, maybe longer. Because when we work too much, we don't just get tired. We delay ourselves. We say, later when things slow down. Later when I have time. Later when I feel better. But later rarely comes. So this hour wasn't about comfort. It was about intervening. High maintenance is not excess, it's strategy. What I did was high maintenance, intentionally so. I treated my skin properly, not rushed, not minimal. I gave it what it actually deserved. I didn't just wash my hair. I changed it. I cut a fringe. I adjusted the color. I reshaped how I present myself. This wasn't vanity. It was alignment. Because sometimes a woman doesn't need rest. She needs correction. 3 why we postpone these changes. What's interesting is how often we know what we want to change. We feel it, we imagine it, we postpone it, not because we're unsure, but because we're tired, and postponement slowly turns into resignation. I'll live with it. It's fine. It's not urgent. But your appearance is never neutral. It either supports you or quietly drains you. 4. The moment of seeing yourself again. When I looked in the mirror after this reset, I didn't just see a new hairstyle, I saw myself again, clearer, more intentional, more present. My headache eased, my posture changed, my thinking sharpened. Not because I became someone new, but because I finally stopped postponing the woman I already was. 5. The philosophy behind it. This is something I teach deeply inside the Return to Elegance Masterclass. High maintenance done with intention creates low maintenance living. When you correct misalignment early, you don't need constant fixing. This is why elegance is not about doing more every day. It's about doing the right things at the right moment. And yes, this is something we structure carefully inside. Module 3 and Module 8. 6. Mental shift after the makeover. What changed most after this wasn't my appearance, it was my clarity. In Part 3, I want to talk about why decisive external changes often unlock internal order, especially for women who work hard and carry a lot. Part 3, why decisive external change restores internal order. What shifted mentally? What surprised me most after that makeover wasn't the way I looked, it was how I thought. The mental fog lifted. Decisions felt easier. My energy felt contained instead of scattered. And this is something I've seen again and again, both in my own life and in the women I work with. When a woman corrects her outer world decisively, her inner world often follows, not slowly, not symbolically, immediately. 7. Why this happens. We don't talk enough about this, but when your appearance feels unresolved, your mind stays partially occupied. There's a quiet background noise. I should fix this. I don't feel quite right. I'll deal with it later. And that constant postponement creates tension. When you finally act, when you decide, your system relaxes because the question is no longer open. This is why elegance is powerful. It closes loops. It says, this is handled. This is intentional. This reflects who I am now. Elegance isn't about adding layers, it's about removing uncertainty. And once that uncertainty is gone, your presence becomes quieter, calmer, and more grounded. This is exactly what we build inside. The Return to Elegance Masterclass. Not random upgrades, not constant fixing, but decisive alignment, so you don't stay in this cycle of postponement. In Module 3, we map your structure. In Module 8, we refine your presence, so when you make changes, they last. If you're tired of feeling almost right and ready to feel settled, the masterclass is linked in the description. This video wasn't about looking better. It was about listening to your body, honoring your work, and choosing yourself before exhaustion forces you to. If this resonated, subscribe. Because this channel is about living with intention, not constant effort. And tell me in the comments, what change have you been postponing for yourself? Sometimes, the most elegant thing a woman can do is stop waiting. 8. After the decision, after the makeover, after the clarity returned. I didn't rush back to work. I slowed the evening down. I lit candles, I made tea. I allowed my body to settle into the change. Because transformation doesn't end with action, it needs integration. And this part matters just as much. When a woman changes something significant about her appearance, her nervous system needs a moment to arrive there. This is where elegance becomes embodied, not rushed. 9. High maintenance as future ease. This is something I want to say clearly, especially to hardworking women. High maintenance, done intentionally, is what allows you to live low maintenance later. When you correct your haircut properly, choose treatments that actually suit you, invest once instead of fixing endlessly, you remove daily friction. This is why I didn't just freshen up. I chose a hairstyle and color that works with my natural structure, so I don't have to fight it every morning. That's not indulgence, that's strategy. And this is where I want to gently introduce something many women have never been taught. There are different body structures and visual lines. Some women are softened by curves, some by length, some by symmetry, some by contrast. Systems like Kibi exist to help explain why. Certain haircuts, silhouettes, and even grooming choices feel effortless on you or exhausting. I didn't randomly choose this change. It aligned with my natural lines. And when alignment happens, maintenance drops dramatically. Let me ask you something, and answer honestly. Do you feel like you're constantly fixing your appearance? Or like it mostly works for you? Are you adjusting every day? Or supported by your choices? Tell me in the comments. Do you feel more high maintenance than you want to be? The gentle challenge. I want to leave you with a small challenge, something you can do this week. Not a full makeover, not pressure, just this. Choose one thing you've been postponing about your appearance. Ask yourself, would correcting this once bring me more ease? Give yourself permission to act, or to plan it intentionally, and then slow the moment down. Light a candle, make tea. Let your body register that you chose yourself. That's elegance. If this video spoke to you, if you recognize yourself in the overwork, the postponement, the reset, then the return to Elegance Masterclass. Inside, we don't guess, we don't rush, we don't copy. We map your structure, your presence, your rhythm, so changes feel right before you make them. This is why Module 3 and Module 8 exist, not for trends, but for women who want 2026 to feel calmer, clearer, and more intentional. The link is in the description. Elegance isn't about doing more. It's about stopping the quiet ways you abandon yourself and choosing again. 10. The soft return to femininity. Why this works long-term. Why women lose themselves first. There's something I want to say quietly to the woman who relates to this. When life becomes demanding, when work requires constant output, when responsibility takes over, the first thing a woman usually sacrifices is not sleep, it's not ambition, it's femininity, not intentionally, not dramatically, but slowly. We stop creating beauty around ourselves. We stop caring how the day feels. We rush through moments meant to soften us, and we tell ourselves it's temporary. Luxury is not excess, it's regulation. This is why small luxuries matter, not for appearance, but for containment. A candle at the end of the day, warm tea in a proper cup, clean skin, hair that falls the way it's meant to. These aren't extras. They tell your body, you are safe. You are allowed to slow down. You are not only here to produce. That's not indulgence. That's regulation. Why this isn't about copying me. And I want to be clear about something. This is not about copying my haircut, my routine, my products. Elegance never works that way. What works is understanding yourself, your structure, your rhythm, your needs. This is why so many women feel frustrated. They try to borrow solutions without knowing their own foundation. And that's where exhaustion comes from. Inside the Return to Elegance Masterclass, this is what we actually build. Not pressure to improve, but permission to stabilize. You learn what suits you, what drains you, what simplifies your life, what helps you maintain elegance without effort, so you're no longer reacting to life. You're responding with intention. This is why so many women say the masterclass feels like exhaling. If you're watching this and thinking, I don't want to burn myself out again. I don't want to disappear into work. I want to feel like a woman again, not just capable. Then take this as your sign. You don't need to do everything today, but you do need to stop postponing yourself. The Return to Elegance Masterclass is there when you're ready to step into 2026 differently, calmer, clearer, more embodied. Sometimes the most powerful reset isn't rest, it's remembering who you are when you're not rushing,